Others received relatively light sentences before resuming their medical careers, returning to positions of authority and respect in the very profession they had disgraced. Dr. Joseph Mengele, the most notorious of the Nazi doctors, lived freely in South America for decades before dying of natural causes in 1979, never having faced trial for his crimes against humanity. The incomplete nature of post-war justice meant that many victims never saw their tormentors held accountable, adding another layer of trauma to their already overwhelming burden of suffering. The legacy of Nazi medical experiments continues to haunt the medical profession today, raising fundamental questions about the relationship between medicine and power, the vulnerability of patients to abuse, and the responsibility of the medical community to police its own members. The Nuremberg Code, developed in response to these atrocities, established 10 principles for ethical human experimentation that remain foundational to medical research ethics worldwide. The principle of informed consent, the requirement that experiments serve the greater good of society, and the mandate that subjects be free to end their participation at any time, all emerged directly from the horror of what happened in Nazi camps. Yet questions remain about how medical professionals could have so thoroughly abandoned their ethical obligations, what warning signs might have prevented such systematic abuse, and what safeguards exist to prevent such betrayals in the future. Modern medical ethicists continue to grapple with the complex questions raised by Nazi medical experiments, particularly the issue of whether any knowledge gained through torture can ever be considered legitimate or useful. Should research data obtained through the systematic torture and murder of innocent people ever be used, even if it might save lives? How can the medical profession maintain public trust while acknowledging its dark history of complicity in genocide? What responsibility do medical institutions bear for educating future doctors about these atrocities and the ethical principles that emerged from them? These questions have taken on new urgency in recent decades, as revelations have emerged about unethical medical research conducted by democratic governments.